Russian President Vladimir Putin was hosting Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad for talks as the Kremlin seeks to mend ties between Damascus and Turkey's Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The meeting follows the surprise announcement last week of a Chinese-brokered restoration of diplomatic ties between the Middle East's major rivals Saudi Arabia and Iran. Ties between Erdogan and Assad was severed after the outbreak of fighting in Syria, and successful Kremlin mediation would give Putin diplomatic clout with Russia isolated internationally over the Ukraine conflict. The Syrian people faced another very serious problem, a catastrophe, an earthquake. As true friends, we are trying to support you, Putin said at the start of their meeting. We are in constant contact and our relations are developing, the Russian leader told Assad, hailing significant results in the fight against international terrorism. Assad, who arrived in Moscow, voiced support for Moscow's military campaign in Ukraine and said the visit would mark a new facet in his country's ties with Moscow. Syria's civil war in 2011 strained relations between Damascus and Ankara, which has long supported rebel groups opposed to Assad. Analysts say Moscow now wants to bridge the divide between the two countries that see a common enemy in Kurdish groups in northern Syria, described as terrorists by Ankara and backed by Washington. Assad last visited Moscow in September 2021 when he also met Putin.